Hey guys, it's Morgan coming back to you with another video about the 2023 300XC. This one that's laying here on the ground. You might be wondering, why is that bike laying on the ground? It's because we are today going to take a look at the clutch. My friend Dan North at True North Motos, who builds super trick wiring harnesses for these things, called me and asked me to do some checking in on the clutch because he's having clutch problems with his. He's contacted KTM, and anyway, I'll go over what he's doing, or the problems he's having. Also, I thought it would be pretty cool because it is a new clutch. New parts of it are new, and I don't think anyone else is showing this online. So here we go. Let's dig in. All right, guys. So the clutch cover is pretty much the same. I think it is actually different, different shape, but same basic idea. Does still have an O-ring for a seal, which I really like. It is still diaphragm damper spring. Looks like they've got different marks on it now for that's interesting, guys. Oh, here we go. There's one. It must be here. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, there we go. That's one. Two must be there, and three. Yeah. Anyway, so before I take this out all the way, the problem Dan was having is having, like, under D-cell, the bike was making some, like, clicky, weird noises. It wasn't good. And not like, I don't know, it sounded like kind of like cruising around on D-cell, like not like hard D-cell, but like just like second gear off the gas, kind of cruising downhill a little bit. It was making some noise. Instead, he had some play, and I think so. My clutch basket definitely has play also. In and out. All right, so now let's take this the rest of the way apart. I haven't noticed any noises on mine. I did, though, if you guys haven't seen it. I took apart this, or I drained the oil, and it was super dirty first time through, so that was a little bit of a surprise. I am used to, first oil being a little bit, dirty. It's kind of normal, but well, pressure plate pretty much the same. It's got a basket design. The inner hub design looks pretty much the same, except for now. Check this out. That's kind of interesting. They don't have the tabs. They don't have the lock washer with the tabs. They have the hole, the slot for it right there, but they don't have the bendy-uppy tabs to keep that from moving. That's actually really interesting. All right, we're going to take the throw out shaft out. So it's still a 27 millimeter nut. That's interesting. It's just two serrated washers. So I think you probably have to make sure you get these in there right, otherwise it wouldn't do what it needed to do. So you see, guys, it's got there we go. Those washers there, and then it's got that one, and those go together to help this thing not want to not want to back off. But that's interesting. I kind of like the old lock tab, but I guess this is nice because you can reuse these. Unlike those lock tab washer things, this would be, seems like that would be more reusable. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, let's take this out. All right, all this seems to be basically the same. Still got the cush drive in here. Those look the same. This is a little bit different washer. It's got these little ears on the inside to help hold it in place. And the basket, same style, 2 little bearings. Basket still is the beautiful piece of machined steel. It's really, really high quality. I like these things a lot. Now I'm going to do some measuring for my buddy Dan, and then we'll put this thing all back together. All right, guys, we're measuring this. Dan wanted to measure that. That is 3 millimeters, same as one he had. And then this, that one's also 3. All right, guys, our measurements are all the same as Dan's. So that's interesting because, like I said, mine doesn't make any weird noises. His has been making weird noises, so I don't know. But let's take a look real fast in here. Why not? While we're got this thing open. Some of the other prettiness of the inside of a KTM motor. So this is the main shaft, and that down there is the counter shaft. So the main shaft is what the hub of the clutch basket hooks to, and then that is what is hooked to your sprocket on the outside. You can see that other gear moving. This is the counterbalancer up here, and these are just the drives off the crankshaft. That is our shift star and detent right there. Pretty cool, pretty good looking piece of machinery. So all right, guys, as I'm putting this back together, dropping these plates in, I'm noticing something interesting. So see that bluing on the steel plates? That seems a little premature, considering this bike is brand new. Only has 10 hours on it. You see that? There's blue there. So that's interesting. I don't know what's, that one's got some blue on it too. Not sure what is causing that, because I was not hard on the clutch down at the sand race. I was hard on the bike, but not on the clutch. That one's got a lot of blue and got real hot. So they seem to be pretty flat. I took them over to some granite surface that Zach has. They seem to be flat, but they definitely got hot, which I don't know. I also switched to my gear oil, which might be better. But the outside one looks good, so that's interesting. All right, now we're gonna put these on there, and that. Well, I hope that is secure. Those things seem a little bit weird. We're gonna put this back in just the way it came out. We're gonna go with in the number 2 spot. There should be no need to change that right now. All right, guys, there you go. That is the clutch of the new 2023 300XC. Not a lot different. The main difference is those serrated washers on the nut that holds the hub and everything, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. They seem like they're pretty cool. They might be, I think the whole idea is that they're there so you can reuse them more often than the lock tab style, but I know. Hopefully they hold up well, but hope that is I hope you find that informative. I hope you like it, and stick with us. We've got lots more coming.